Jake? Jake? David!
Good morning, Mrs. Myers.
Have you seen my husband this morning?
Sorry, no. Is he out?
Out to lunch, as always.
Is there anything I can do for you today, Mrs. Myers? Anything at all?
Ah, those look like dancing shoes to me.
Well, my middle name is actually Salsa.
Ooh, so you got a date tonight then, have you?
It's just dancing.
Only dancing?
He's just a friend.
Oh, but you want him to be a very good friend.
Julia.
Oh, Jake!
Huh? I need to see a doctor.
Jake, what are you wearing?
I'll call Max, all right?
No. I need to see Dr. Fenton.
Jake, I'm sorry, but we're really busy today.
Listen, McGuire, you don't understand. If I don't see a doctor, I'm going to be dead by the end of the day.
Well, it varies. 3 times a week, twice a month. Depends what he thinks wrong with him. Mind you, he does usually come properly dressed.
What is wrong with him, aside from hypochondria?
Nothing, as far as I know. He's never even had a cold.
Then show him the door. Time waster.
Impatient, Vivian.
Morning, Jake. Dr. Clay. Morning. Busy today?
Most of them are your patients from yesterday, Dr. Clay. Since you weren't here, I had to send them away.
Oh, I'm really sorry I got caught up with the case.
Oh, that's all right, then. I'm sure your colleagues will forgive you.
Why are they angry?
See for yourself. Oh, morning, Jake.
Dr. Woodson.
Oh, you've decided to join us, have you? I tell you what, actually, I'm going to go home. You can cover my patients. That's fair, isn't it?
George, let me explain.
Morning, Jake. How are you?
I'm going to die today.
Well, I better fit you in early then, didn't I? Morning, all.
Good morning, Dr. Fenton.
Are you going to see Mr. Myers this morning?
I'll fit him in, yeah.
So I'll put loads of blood tests that he doesn't actually need.
Well...
Honestly, there's nothing wrong with him that a good psychologist couldn't cure.
Well said, Nurse Corrigan.
Hey, we owe him the same level of care that we offer to all our patients, so we're all going to take good care of him today, aren't we?
Quite right, Julia. Would you like to come this way, Jake?
We really have to stop doing this.
That's what you said last time.
And I meant it then, too. I am old enough to be your mother.
Cliché. It's grandmother, actually. I've written you a poem.
Oh.
Shall I read it to you?
If you like.
It's called Searching for the One. Our eyes met through the dark of the long, lonely day.
And breathe in. And breathe out. And when did these chest pains start?
I woke up with them.
OK, you can put yourself back.
Well, what is it, Dr. Fenton?
Well, as far as I can see, everything looks perfectly normal.
No.
No,
That can't be true.
I'm delighted to say that it is.
Dr. Fenton, I know I've been wrong in the past, and I know you think I'm a time waster, but I'm telling you, I know. Look, I know I'm going to die today.
I am telling you that there is no medical reason for that even to be a vague possibility.
Right, I want a second opinion.
Jake, look, you've been coming to me for some time. Have you ever been ill at all?
Had a stomach ulcer.
No, you didn't. That was indigestion.
It was agony.
Look, I really think it's time that we took a look at what's behind this compulsion you have to believe that you're ill.
I'm not a hypochondriac.
Yes, you are. In fact, you're a textbook case. You need to see a psychologist so we can get to the bottom of what's causing this.
You're not listening to me. I'm as sane as you are. Why won't you help me?
I'm trying to.
No, you're not. You're trying to fob me off on some shrink. Well, it's not my mind. It's not this that's going to kill me. It's my body.
Well, we can do some blood tests.
Right, there you go.
I cannot offer you perfection. Only my love.
That's nice.
I mean every word. I love you.
Don't say that.
Why not? It's true.
You don't love me.
I do.
I know you think you do. And it's very flattering, really it is. But it's just... We've only known each other for a few weeks, and you said yourself I'm old enough to be your grandmother.
I don't care about that.
Look, this is just a bit of fun. You must know that.
It's more than that. It's deadly serious.
I'm shocked you allowed this man to sit around in the waiting room wearing his pyjamas.
Right, so if he was mentally disturbed and wearing a suit, that'd be all right?
It's not care in the community. He needs to be dealt with and sent on his way.
Yeah, we wouldn't want people thinking that the patients are as mad as the staff.
If that's your only contribution, Dr. Clay, I suggest you go back to your backlog of patients. I think we should call the police.
Oh, come on, Vivian.
Well, if that's your only contribution, Mrs. Marge, I suggest you go back to your filing.
Jimmy.
You know, you're really not helping. We need to talk.
Cliche.
Look, I was exactly the same when I was 19. I thought every boyfriend was the love of my life. You must have been the same with your other girlfriends.
They meant nothing to me, not like you.
Look, we can't see each other anymore.
But it feels so right.
Oh, stop it. I am serious. Look, things have been bad between me and Jake, but I do still love him.
And I love you.
But I'm not comfortable with that.
Sorry.
No, it's not you. It's me. Cliche. Hello?
Mags, it's Julie Maguire from the mill.
Is he bothering you again?
Have you seen him today?
No. He was gone before I woke.
Yeah, well, he's here and he's in quite a state.
Look, I'll be down in an hour or so.
Could you bring him some clothes?
What? Is he naked?
He's in his pyjamas.
I'm on my way.
Okay, thanks, Mags. See you later.
Problem?
Yes, I married a lunatic. He's down at the mill in his pyjamas.
You're kidding.
Oh, I wish I were.
How you doing?
I'm having a fantastic lunch.
Not you. I'll phone Mags.
You agreed you wouldn't. You know, things aren't great between us at the moment. She just gets really angry.
Well, I'm sorry, but I had to. Anyway, she's going to bring you a change of clothes.
Right, I'm off for lunch.
Where are you going?
Lunch, that's the clue. I'm off to the Icon with Ronnie.
Can I come?
No, you can't behave yourself.
Oh, George, please.
I will only bore you with his easy rider fantasy stories.
I'm kidding, I love bikes.
Oh, great.
You want a cup of tea?
No. I want to be alive tomorrow.
Jake, what do you think has brought this on? I mean, all the time you've been coming here, you've never been like this.
Yeah, I know you think I've lost my mind.
No.
It's all right. It's okay. You don't have to lie. I had this dream. Well, a nightmare. Yeah, crazy or what?
What kind of nightmare?
So vivid. I had this most incredible pain in my chest. And someone was whispering in my ear.
What did they say?
Today is the day you die.
Well, it was just a dream.
It was Mag's voice. She was the one who stabbed me.
Now, why would Mags want you to die?
It's when you open up the throttle.
Yeah, the acceleration just jerks your head back.
It's such fun. The wild horses wouldn't have been able to stop me buying them.
Hello, is that the boarding police?
Okay.
Can I have a go on it?
Oh, sorry, mate. It's my baby.
So I was your baby.
And you can have a ride anytime, baby.
What about this weekend?
I think he was talking to me.
This weekend?
Yeah, we go up to the peaks, you know, make a day of it.
I'd love to, but I've already got plans for this weekend.
All right.
Have you? Oh, I'm sorry. What, you planned a romantic weekend? You just haven't told me yet.
No, I called Paul in Keswick, you remember.
Right.
And I've arranged to go up there this weekend and ride around the lakes.
Well, today's Thursday.
I know.
So when were you going to tell me?
Tonight?
Liar. You're going to tell me Saturday morning.
No.
Right, I'll leave you guys to it.
You were just going to spring this on me, weren't you?
She just won't accept that there's anything wrong with me.
Right.
And it's driven us apart. She won't support me. She doesn't care whether I live or die.
I know how she feels.
He's been here all day.
Yes, I know. I'm sorry. I had something to deal with first. What is it this time?
He thinks he's going to die today.
Oh, good.
See?
She was joking, weren't you?
Don't count on it. I brought you some clothes.
I'll go and change in the loo.
Oh, what? That place with all the germs? Don't tell me. Dr. Fenton gave him a clean bill of health and now he's waiting for the results of some blood tests, right?
In a nutshell.
Case, more like.
Thank you, Vivian. Actually, I'd like to have a quiet word with Mrs. Myers, if you don't mind. Seat.
Look, I know what you're going to say, Julia, so don't bother. I've had it up to here with him. I've been sympathetic, understanding. I even used to believe he was ill.
I think it's different today, Max. He seems to be on the edge of something.
You know, sometimes I wish he really was ill.
Oh, you don't mean that.
Don't I? Because then I could actually start to care about him again. I'm thinking about leaving him. What else can I do?
Stay? Stay and help us convince him to get some psychiatric therapy.
I knew you thought I was mad. I knew it.
Are you surprised?
There was something seriously wrong with me.
Right. Stop bothering these people, love, and just come home.
I'm going nowhere. Least of all with you.
Oh, right then. Well, I'll just go and arrange the funeral, and shall I, if you're so certain? What are you still doing here? I thought I'd made myself clear.
It would look a bit strange if I left without finishing, wouldn't it? And I was worried about you.
Well, I'm fine.
You sure?
No.
You can talk to me, Mags. I'm a good listener. And I'm your friend, you know. I promise not to try and have sex with you.
You could leave him.
We've been married for over 30 years.
All the more reason not to waste any more time.
He wasn't always like this, you know. And besides, I'm too old to start again.
You could start again with me. Far-flung beaches, sunsets, a new life.
Life isn't like a romance novel.
Can't live with him. Can't kill him.
No, I can't do that. Oh, shame.
Do you want me to do it?
Oh, that's very sweet of you to offer.
No, I'm serious. We could make it look like an accident.
And bury him under the patio.
He's always saying he's going to die. Maybe this time he'll be right. Or we could help him on his way.
Oh, we could.
Okay. Me. Let me do this for you as an act of love.
Look, this is all very funny, but it's making me feel very uncomfortable. You are not going to kill him. I just have to sort my life out.
It's okay, I understand.
Good.
If you can't see things clearly, I have to do the thinking for both of us.
You do that.
It's negative for everything.
Why is this happening to me?
Well, I'm glad you asked me that, Jake, because I see this as an opportunity. You see, it's not your body, it's your mind. Now, would you let me arrange a referral for you to see a psychologist?
Yes, please. I mean, if you could set that up for me.
Of course, that's great. I'll do it straight away. Well done. Big step forward.
It's wonderful, Jake. It's a very difficult thing to accept.
I hope now you can see how silly you've been.
Vivian.
No, she's right.
Now, let's have a cup of tea and a biscuit and get on with your life.
Jake, can you remember when all this started?
Well, about 10 years ago, I found a lump in my testicle. And, well, they told me there was nothing there.
Did anything happen around that time that might have set this off?
No, nothing. And that's what's so confusing, you know. If it was linked to some big event or trauma, then it might be easy to accept that it was all going on in my mind, but...
Bourbon?
What?
Would you like a bourbon?
Jake? What's the matter?
When I was about 15, my brother died in a car accident. You know, it's his first car and he wrapped it around a tree. I was at my nan's having tea when they told me. Well, ever since I found the lump, I was always convinced I had cancer.
So you connected his death with being ill?
About 2 years before I found the lump, I was driving up the M6. I can't remember where I was going. But I noticed that I was passing Newcastle under Lyme. And I remembered that was where I met my first girlfriend at a party there. A French girl called Muriel.
Oh, that explains everything.
Well, why was she so significant then?
Well, she was an exchange student at the Sorbonne.
Right.
Well, I don't know, it's weird, but I started to try and think of words which rhymed with Sorbonne, and the next thing I knew, I was sat on the hard shoulder and I was too afraid to drive, I was too afraid to breathe.
Yeah, but I still don't see...
When they told me that my brother had died, I was eating a bourbon biscuit.
You're going to need a whole team of therapists.
No, she's right, don't you see? In that one moment, all the shock of my brother's death came flooding back. And I was too afraid to live. That's it, you know, that's the answer. You're right, I've been an idiot. Made our lives hell, but all that's going to change.
Yeah, look, Jake,
There for half an hour. Love you.
Everybody loves me today.
Not as much as me.
Yeah, well, that's great, David, but Jake's on his way home, so I need you to leave.
No. We're going to tell him about us. And that way he'll leave you and we can be together.
Oh, that is so not going to happen.
I'm serious.
I know you are. That doesn't mean you're sane.
I want us to be together and I will do anything for that to happen.
Okay. Earth to La La Land, I'll tell you what's going to happen. You are going to leave now. We are going to pave over the garden and you are going to stop reading romantic fiction.
She hates me. Me telling her some weird story about biscuits isn't going to change that.
Oh, you don't know that, Jake. Sure, she's angry and upset by what you've put her through, but it's obvious she still loves you.
I can't live without her.
Well, then that's what you've got to tell her. There you go.
Look, would you come on with me?
Oh, Jake, I don't
Please,
think...
just for a minute. Need all the help I can get.
Yeah, OK. And he's got a clean bill of health.
Dr. Fenton's referring me for therapy. I'm going to get this sorted out. I am so sorry.
You should be.
Look, I think I understand now. I think we can get back to the way things were before, if that's what you want.
No, she doesn't.
I asked you to leave.
You didn't mean it.
David?
Julia?
What's going on?
Nothing. He's just being silly.
Is it silly to love someone so much that you'd do anything to be with them?
Oh, David, not again.
Again?
Yeah, he did the same thing to me. You haven't been bothering Mags, have
No,
you?
this is different, Julia. What we had was special, but...
What you had was special.
He had a crush on me as well.
Oh, really?
Look, this is all really interesting, but I'm actually trying to save my marriage here.
Only room for one of us in her life, and it's me. You're the one who's going.
David, there is nothing between us. It's all in your head.
How can you say that after everything?
David, you're embarrassing yourself
I don't
again.
care. I love you, and he's made your life a misery. You'd be better off if he was dead. We talked about killing you earlier, burying you under the patio.
Fantasy.
Well, it's about to become a reality.
David!
What's it going to be? Either you go, or I will kill you.
What are you going to do? Peel him to death?
Well, what's it going to be?
Jake! 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 Jake!
Oh, breathe! I didn't touch him.
Jake?
I didn't touch him!
Jake, what is it? Tell me where it hurts.
Chest.
Oh, no. I think he stopped breathing. David, go and call an ambulance.
This isn't funny, Jake. I know there's nothing wrong with you. Come on, you can stand up now. He's gone.
I think he's faking, Max. I think he's had a heart attack.
All right, well, take care. We'll see you again. Bye-bye. Ladies and gentlemen, the patients have left the building. All I've got to do now is go home and shout at my husband.
Oh, no, that'll be nice for him.
No, but I'll enjoy it.
I'm staying here to catch up on some paperwork.
Oh, if only everyone followed your example, Dr. Fenton.
Oh, how did it go?
Oh, you all right? You look a bit...
Well, we just arrived at the house and there was a situation.
What kind of situation?
Oh, that's a long story. But Jake had a cardiac arrest and stopped breathing. Anyway, I gave him CPR till the ambulance arrived and they revived him. So I'm going to go to St Phil's later, see how he's doing. But it does seem as if there was an undiagnosed heart condition.
No, you can't have.
Well, I spoke to Peter Thurman, who's treating him. Cardiac arrhythmia. But he says it's really easy to miss.
So today was the day he died?
Yeah, that's right. So maybe now in the future we won't be quite so quick to label people as time wasters. Wow! Look at you!
If that's how you dress when you're not going on a date.
I just wanted to look the part.
What of a tart?
Vivian? Vivian, have you got a problem with honesty? No. Why?
Something wrong?
I want to go home.
We've only just got here.
Take me home.
Did I do something?
No.
And what is it?
You're such an idiot. I want you to come with me.
This is your fault, you know. None of this would have happened if you hadn't lost your mind. He's young, and I was flattered. But I never loved him. Don't you dare leave me, Jake. I need you to wake up so you can forgive me.
What a fool.
Hey, how'd you feel?
Like I've had a heart attack.
Well, after 10 years, you finally got it right.
Did I die?
That's what it looked like.
Wow. You said you needed me to forgive you.
David.
He's an obsessive nutcase. I can't relate to that at all.
This isn't funny. I need to tell you.
No, you don't.
I do.
I'll make you a deal. I'll forgive you. If you forgive me. Clean slate starting now. What do you say?
I don't deserve your forgiveness.
Yes, you do. I love you, Max.
Oh, Jake.
I told you it was ill.
Well, hey, you're awake then.
Let's just go round.
You gave us quite a scare.
So I hear.
Listen, I'm ever so sorry. I didn't realise that you were using David as a gardener. I mean, I would have warned you. Did the same thing to me. Told me he loved me, brought me flowers.
No, this was different, Julia.
Only ever used David for mowing the lawn. Max looked after everything else.
Thank you for everything, Julia.
Oh, hey, it's part of the service.
Hey, don't I deserve some credit for getting it right after all?
No, you're not dead. Today is the first day of the rest of your life.
Cliche.
Cliche.
I think we should go upstairs. That isn't the reaction I was hoping for.
I'm sorry, it's just...
It's too soon, isn't it?
just feels a bit weird.
Is it because of how we met?
Maybe. Look, Adam, I do really like you. I just want to make sure I'm doing things for the right reasons.
Yeah.
If you give me time, I'm sure I'll get through it.
No problem. You're worth waiting for.
Trouble for Kyla in Holby City tonight. Abra's hoping for a happy reunion at 8. Next this afternoon on BBC1, Jessica Fletcher suspects suicide is murder. The one to watch tonight.